So how's it going?
Okay, I've been kind of a little sick with a cold. It's just a cold.
Hmm.
No other
It's that time of
symptoms.
year.
It's that time of year. It's not one of the big bad ones, so I'm fine.
Thank goodness.
My voice might sound a little weird.
Mm.
I I've been playing. There we go. There's a bunch. Been playing Tales of Arise,
Oh
and
boy.
I got so mad at the story I uninstalled it.
Oh no!
It's so bad.
Oh no! In
It's
just a
so
week.
bad. Like
In just a week's time.
it's just it's like two things. The first one is the one I told you, like about
Hmm.
like you fight five different lords, but then the third one is the nice slave owner.
Right. Yeah. And that that
Um
was that was intolerable. Hmm.
the what they did with it was not good.
Hmm.
But the other, okay, that was one thing. The other thing that really annoyed me is that in this chapter they started, or rather they stopped showing anything. Every single, like, all the beats of the chapter were like your characters go to a place and then someone tells them a whole bunch of exposition about what's happening. Like, you don't see any of it, and then you go to a different place and then a whole bunch of exposition, and then you go to a different place. Like, the chapter literally ends with like you fight the advisor who wants to who's betraying the lord, and wants to be lord instead. Like, he's doing an insurrection. You fight him, and then the lord shows up and is like, oh, I solved all the problems off screen.
A word?
I was like, wow, great. You didn't
Yeah.
want to
Just off screen.
you didn't want to make the
You want
player
to
do
show
that.
me? Wow, that's rough.
Like,
That's rough.
the bad guy's thing is that he's poisoning the slaves behind the lord's back, and
Fuck.
you fight him, and then the lord's like, oh yeah, I destroyed the poison factory off screen,
I
and
totally did it for real.
and
Nothing to be suspicious of.
and also and you hear cheers, and you hear like shouting, and he goes, oh yeah, also the slaves took up
Hmm.
arms against the insurrection, and they have defeated them. Like, all of this all off screen. Just trust me on this, take my word for it. It's just like, okay, at this point I was like, game, if you're not gonna show me the story, then why am I playing you? Just get out of my
Yeah.
fucking hard drive.
Yeah, it sounds like they must have like run out of time, or
Okay,
that
but
was
like,
out of budget, which is that's a shitty one to cut though, because that seems like it would be very satisfying.
this
And
is the third. Like, I don't even think this is like.
also, these games are 10 million years long.
Yes,
right?
I don't even
So,
like. This was 10 hours in, I want to say. I don't even think I was like 10% through the game.
wow.
I mean, it could just be like a lull in the middle, and like other parts are more polished, but it was so shitty.
Hmm.
Anyway.
Damn. Damn. Well, may the next game be better.
Yeah, I hope for them. Like, the story, I looked at the story credits. The writer was different than Berseria. I was like, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
care. That's
that
just
makes
not.
sense.
And I don't necessarily want to put all of the blame on the writer, because sometimes it's like there's a lot of cases where the writer will write a thing and then their story is completely butchered by a lot of different things. Anyway, Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem Warriors 3
Um,
Hopes. We're back at it again at
the-
maybe the end.
This is the end. This is the final chapter.
This-
It even says
This is the ultimate.
it even says final chapter.
Final chapter!
I have a couple saves in New Game Plus because I'll just load them up later to show some of the bonuses. Let's return. Yeah, let's leave. I saved on the war map because I have all the characters set up already. But we have some supports to to watch.
The final supports.
Hmm. I don't know if we'll watch all of them. There's a lot. Um, and we might go over our 2 usual hours if we do.
Man, there's this lady with the Viking helmet walking in front of us
Yeah.
right at the end here. This.
I think that's one of the punch classes.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is that fists? Is that the women's version? Do they allow women to punch in this?
It might be.
Unlike in Three Houses.
I don't actually know. Let me check. Because I know the dark mages are still gender locked for some fucking reason. But I don't know about the other classes actually. Like, if I pick Cheez-It, no, I don't think I can punch. I don't see punch anywhere. I think it's the warrior class.
Is that the look? Do you get that weird hat? Do you get the spiky the Viking hat?
Can anyone be a warrior at this point? Hold up. You can be a warrior. All right, Edelgard, put on the hat.
Okay, no, she has everything but the hat. I guess.
I think the hat is NPC only.
I mean, I understand why, but I'm still upset about it.
All right. How about we start with a lighthearted one?
Oh boy.
Meow.
What?
Kitty.
Huh? Oh, it's a cat. Looks like something spooked it. What's wrong, little guy? Is someone chasing you? Not that you'd be able to tell me anyway. Yuritsa, what's wrong? Wait a sec. Why do I feel like this has happened before?
There you are.
Yeah?
Yuritsa was looking for someone last support.
Not
but
you.
Oh right, we guessed that it was a cat, but wasn't one of them like we were like it wasn't clear, but like obviously he was talking about a cat.
They were playing coy with it. We, the players, guessed that it was a cat, but the Cheez-It thought it was a person.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is who you were chasing the last time.
Yes, she was injured. I tried to tend to her, but she fled. Eventually, another soldier apprehended her.
So that's what was going on. It wasn't a person who went missing.
Wah, the misunderstanding has been resolved.
Oh, how
funny.
funny.
She was a person. Sorry for jumping to conclusions.
The fault is mine as well. My word choice was poor.
Honestly, I'm more surprised than anything. Never really saw you as a cat person.
Well, he's not a dog person, that's for sure.
I always thought your antisocial tendencies extended to everyone, human and animal.
I only loathe people. I had a cat once, back at House Bartels, with my sister.
No kidding. So they weren't always scared of you?
This might conflict with things I've done.
However, the cat after my mother and sister, perhaps
I probably should have watched those ahead of time.
By the sight of me covered in blood.
Well, that might be it.
I'm no cat expert, but they say animals can sense danger. Maybe it could tell.
They say.
You know, it's like conventional wisdom.
You know, maybe.
Common sense.
Cats are fickle. Anyway, what do you plan to do once you've caught this bread bandit?
Take her with me, and make sure she never steals again.
By feeding her, right? For a second, I thought Cheez-It was the one saying meow.
I only planned to give her some food. I wonder why she was frightened.
Yuritsa.
Yeah,
Everything you say is threatening.
Till she realizes you just want to help.
Oh, Yuritsa.
The cat doesn't speak English.
No, but it's an anime.
Yeah, waka waka. Okay, time to talk to Jad.
Well, this is great.
Having some trouble there, Gerald?
I wanted to replace the clasp on my gauntlet, but I can't quite get the blasted thing to stay.
Here, let me try.
Oh, look at that. You got a real knack for these things. Thanks, kid.
I'm surprised you've survived this long with those ham hands.
Typical dad behavior.
It's all about dexterity, you know. Besides, when you've lived
It
as long
can
as I
be.
have,
You need dexterity
your
to
body
wield a
just
bow.
doesn't work as well as it used to.
You don't
Whoops.
look that old to me.
Is he gonna talk about being
You can't judge a book
too
by
old?
its cover. I might not look it, but I'm practically an ancient tome. Not to mention I've lived pretty hard. Might just be a gut feeling, but I've started.
This
feeling
man
like
just
I gotta
cannot
snap on to the side
stop
before-
talking about his death flags?
Come on.
You're not gonna die in this, asshole!
We got past
You
your
really
death
think the
flags.
goddess
Come
would
on.
be
Yeah,
calling
that's
you
the
people?
other game.
You don't hold anything back, do you? If the goddess won't have me, then I'll just have to make do in hell.
Do you think you'd have any regrets if you died right now?
Not one.
Gerald,
Except
why are
maybe
you like
living too
this?
long.
It's just it's
What
what
about leaving
it's
your
just what
kid
being old
behind?
does to you.
Can't say I wouldn't be worried, especially because that kid isn't exactly normal.
That this kid is
That's a good way to put it.
inhuman.
It's almost like she has a god inside.
Ah. Look at these responses. I can't even pick. They're all so good.
I mean, I like the son.
I gotta
Yeah.
say, your kid's always real calm and aloof. Not one for emotion, huh?
You're telling me. Born without so much as a peep. That one. Just a personal quirk, I guess. Makes it tough to find friends, though. In that sense, I'm glad we're here. There's tons of young folks around. And maybe the kid'll take a shine to you, since you're both mercenaries.
Who knows?
So
I've
weird.
been hoping we could talk more at least.
Is that so? I'm glad to hear you say that. Takes a load
There's
off my
still like
mind.
such a dissonance to me that
Now you
like
really sound like a
you know,
dad.
I mean, because it's Fire Emblem, like I get
I
it,
was
but
never much
like
of
it
a
just
parent,
feels like
but
Shiza
I
gets
do
over
worry
this
all the same.
really easily after basing her whole
You know,
personality around
I think we're
revenge.
meant to end
Mhm.
up on the same side.
Part of
Do me
it
a
was like
favor and
Arvel
look out
pushing
for my
her,
kid.
to be fair.
Yeah, and
Put
just
it
the fact that
way, you
Arval
really does
like
sound like you're about to die.
cared about it so much and then was like, "Oh wait, never mind." Like
possible.
it was just very
Tomorrow's never
strange.
Yeah,
guaranteed in this
it's-
line of
There,
work.
it needed a moment where
And that's
she
what I said.
realized that she didn't care
You
about it
can.
anymore, and then Arval needed to
Yeah,
still care
sure.
about it more than
I'm
her.
not gonna
Mhm.
refuse a
Like
dying
that,
man's wish
even if
after all.
ultimately they were like, no, Arvel was good, Arvel caring about it more than her would have been a good character moment.
Hmm. It's oh, we got some I
No,
think-
Edelgard.
Is that? Oh, we're probably not finishing Balthus. But it would just be
You can't
like,
make Baltus go around and talk to every lesbian.
it would just be Edelgard telling Balthus, "No, I will not hire you."
Yeah.
That's enough for one day. You really know how to make me work up a sweat.
You kept me on my toes as well, Caspar. Thank you.
Hey now, you'll never have to twist my arm to get me to train. Just shout when you want to go again. Oh, you should
It
invite
says
my
Violet's
next
mom
time.
gave
The
birth to
muscles
her
on that
by
calf
having her
stick
face
out.
cut in and shouting, "Allow me to demonstrate!"
Keep that in mind.
What?
I often have trouble finding people to spar.
Like imagining like a
No
woman
surprise
giving
there.
birth and then
Not like folks
there's
are
the
lining up for a chance to knock
ultimate
the
cut in
Emperor's teeth out.
where she says, "Allow me to demonstrate," and then when the cut in goes away, the baby's out.
Sometimes I think
Like
it's
the baby's been born.
Well,
What? No, I
The
mean,
miracle
I
of
don't
Fire
think you can
Emblem.
handle it.
mm-hmm.
Look, just don't say anything to Hubert, okay?
At least there's
He
no
finds out
babies
we're
in
sparring.
hyperbolic
We'll have
time
you cut into
chambers in
pieces and
this.
dumped into the nearest river for sure.
Yeah, Violet's birth
He
was a
already
critical hit.
knows.
That's why her
I
mom.
convinced him that I need
passed.
the training if I'm to stand on the front lines.
Yeah, Caspar, I don't think Edelgard can
Well,
do
that's a
anything
relief.
without Hubert finding
So,
out.
why you, by the way? You're an incredible fighter, but the Empire would be in deep, deep trouble if anything happened to you.
Yes, but also I'm a
And
tank.
it's not like you're after the glory like I am.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you just hang back and send us orders from some distant
Shouldn't you just
hilltop?
be a politician like kings are
Seems
supposed
like
to
it
be?
goes pretty hard against that rationality thing you're always talking about.
What?
I love
Should-
the idea that Caspar thinks of rationality as like a political viewpoint.
But yes, you're right. It's not entirely rational.
Shouldn't you stop treating this like a video game?
See? I'm a thinking man sometimes.
That's not to say I don't have a rational reason. My presence on the front lines improves morale, and my skill betters our hope of victory.
I mean, have you seen the explosions
So
I
long
can
as
do?
don't fall in battle,
Yeah,
taking
also,
the field is
like-
the smartest thing I can do.
I mean, a lot of people are going to be trying to kill her right now. So if she was in the capital, she would still have to deal with a bunch of people
The
trying to kill her.
emotional side.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand the idea of remaining safe while friends and comrades alike risk their lives for our cause. You're all out there on my command.
Like, if
taking
people are going to
lives
try to
from
kill you,
others
you
and
might as
giving
well
your
be with
own
your
in
army.
return.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem fair for me to do any less.
Except that you're the emperor.
And I say the Emperor should help.
Hey, I get it. You want to get in the dirt with the rest of us to pull your weight, right? You and me are the same in that way.
A dreadful suggestion, but I'll allow it.
Aw, come on. You should be happy. Here I thought we were completely different people, but it turns out there's a little Caspar in you after all.
Oh, do not put the image of a little
No,
Caspar
no.
in my head.
No,
Rolling over
no.
us from far away. You work best when you're down in the mud with the rest of us, sending chumps flying.
If there's a little Caspar in me, perhaps it's time to put a bit of someone else in you.
Oh my god!
Put
Someone with
put a little
memories,
Petra
perhaps.
in Caspar's head.
The M word? No thanks. You know all that politeness.
God,
will
I
only
forgot
hold me
about
back.
their incredibly toxic support. Oh, it's so good.
Petra and Caspar.
Love to see it. Yeah, the whole like, just beat me up. God, that was good.
Yeah, I mean, don't know if Petra would really do it.
No, no. But
It's
that's,
more-
that's true. That's true love right there.
It was more of a
What is all this
rhetorical.
plotting? Will the capital be all right?
But like, Caspar doesn't know that she wouldn't do it, right? Like, he's saying it sincerely
guess.
because he's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you?
Bernadetta? What are you doing here at this hour?
Oh, well, I was maybe sort of hoping to hole up here for a while. This is one of my go-to spots when I want to be alone.
She's working on fan fiction.
In that case, I apologize for intruding.
Oh, it's really not a big deal or anything. Lady Edelgard? Is everything alright? You seem, well, kind of down. If something's bothering you, I'd be happy to listen. If you don't mind talking to me, I mean.
Thank you, but I wouldn't know where to begin. Once the Emperor starts rattling off her many woes, you're likely to be trapped here forever.
Bernadette gets out her notebook. No, please keep going.
That's what I meant.
Then, what did you mean?
Do you remember that time you told me how my curse was lifted? And then you started to say that yours was too? Well, I've been worried that curse has been eating away at you the way mine did with me. Is that why you're here all alone in the middle of the night?
I wasn't expecting you to see right through me quite so easily. But you're right. Something is eating at me. There is an enemy I thought I'd fought and beaten, which I believed freed me from my curse. Alas, that was wishful thinking. My enemy is still alive. And worse yet, he is not alone.
That sounds terrible. But I know how that feels. I've been struggling too. If I stay
Oh my
outside
god,
too
late
long,
night therapy
I might be
session.
seized by this panic that makes me want to hide away again. I guess I'm still learning how to deal with it.
That's how life is, Bernadetta. We all bear our scars, but the only thing we can do is keep going. The idea that nestling up to someone and being kind will make all of their pain disappear is nothing more than fantasy. That's simply not how such things work.
It's a mean
Damn.
old world, that's for sure.
But that's no reason to despair. After all, what are we fighting for but a world?
Damn! I love Edelgard!
Stars like yours and mine. A world in which the people who wish to stand out can do so, while those who remain on the sidelines have their choice honored as well. That is the future we're building together.
Damn.
Do you really think we can do it? Because if you do, I'm going to fight right alongside you, and then celebrate by locking myself in my room.
I will go back to being a hermit
That's
when everything's done.
understandable, so long as you've taken care of the things you need to do.
Aww, but doing things is the hard part. Stop
Aw.
being so difficult, world.
Adulting, am I right? Ugh.
I hate adulting.
It's fine. That was pretty good.
Let's Hubert and Lizzie.
Oh, Hubert and Lysithia.
The Empire sweets truly are a delight.
Might I interest you in a cup of coffee? It cuts through the sweetness of the treats perfectly.
No, I'm good. Honestly, I don't understand how you can drink that all the time. It's so bitter.
Well, I suppose one with a youthful
Like my
tongue
soul.
would not care for it. Yet the bitterness.
Oh
the
no.
deep
She's
richness
gonna drink it to
is
prove him
sitting-
wrong.
Oh, and I'm not treating you like a child here. I am merely discussing different palates.
I'm not a child, and neither is my tongue. Now give me some of that coffee.
Your tongue is not a child?
Oh
Are
no.
you all right, Lysithia? Here, wipe your mouth. I fear that attempt was ill-advised. If you wish to enjoy coffee, you must first modify it to your liking. Perhaps we might try adding sugar and goat's milk. It would mellow the flavor and add sweetness.
I do drink my coffee with sugar.
Yes, please.
It's fine. There's nothing wrong with doing
I'm
that.
curious about Hubert.
Yes, but of course Hubert doesn't because it's black like his soul.
He just likes the
Why are you
bitterness.
being so kind and indulgent to me and only me? Compared to how you treat other people, it's clear.
Because we're both dark mages, obviously.
And what if I were doing so because Her Majesty had commanded me to pay particular attention to you?
Huh? She did? I mean, even if she did do that, you're still being far nicer to me than you have to be.
If I tell you, you must not breathe a word of it to anyone. I will erase you if this gets out. Permanently.
You'll erase me? Well, alright. I promise to keep it a secret until the day I die. Is that good enough?
It will do. I have a younger sister.
Oh
Around
shit.
the same age as you. The pair of you have similar personalities, so perhaps I end up doting
Oh
on
my
you.
god, he's got a bossy little sister.
You have a sister? Why doesn't anyone know?
I conceal my family's existence as much as possible to avoid their becoming a liability. I also have a mother and little brother. Yet you certainly do not know the first thing about them either.
I suppose
I love the
it's
idea
strange
that
for a
him having a mother is weird.
single relative.
You have a mother? What?
Still, it's surprising
I thought you were spawned from like a pile of goop. Purple goop.
It is my business. Regardless. I imagine that is the reason I unconsciously end up.
Oh my god, I
favoring
want to
you
meet
as I do.
them.
Yeah, I don't think we're
I want
gonna.
to meet. I want to meet the Addams family.
That's not happening unless they make yet another game.
And considering how much older you are than me, I suppose I can allow it.
Oh, but that will not do. My sister would be most indignant if I were to treat anyone other than her as such. Ergo, I will simply have to exercise more caution and refrain from treating you as anything other than a normal child.
You said child.
If it would
Oh,
make
no.
your sister upset, then what? What do you mean, treat me like a child?
Oh dear, I let it slip. It appears my tongue is the one that still has some maturing to do.
Oh. Oh, Lizzie here. Oh, there's the other one. Whatever.
Hmm.
I'm skipping the ones I don't think I care about right now.
Oh, Ferdinand and Lysithea, opposite here.
Lysithea.
Must you cry out my name whenever you see me? Yes, well, what do you need?
She's already sick of his
Nothing
shit.
more. I have an issue I would like to discuss.
Very well, but please make it fast.
Stop eating all the cookies.
It concerns the future.
Huh?
I just could not understand why a talented young woman such as yourself would make such a rash and frankly illogical
The last time
Oh, she doesn't want to do noble stuff because she knows she's
Right.
gonna die young. He doesn't know that.
she told him she's gonna become a commoner.
I sought answers to these questions. I attempted to understand your reason for living.
Could you not, though? It's incredibly irritating. Fine, whatever. Keep talking.
Right. Well, in the end, I happened upon your secret and came
You
here
know,
to talk
just
to you.
happened.
I know you have been condemned.
Who
to a
told
brief
you?
life.
Edelgard, probably.
Well, I guess he kind of put the pieces together when they went on that secret mission together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as I have no options or choice in the matter, I'd appreciate you just leaving it be.
Do you truly have no options?
And what option do you think is open to me? I can't do anything but take on responsibility for my parents.
I do not know. At least, not right now, but
Don't you think I'd do something if I could?
of course.
Archer Serrata says, you should have killed Linhart. He ratted you out instantly.
There may only be
Well,
little
I love
time
that.
left to you.
That's canon for me.
Does it mean there's no tomorrow? No day after that? As long as you draw breath, you can take action.
And what action can I possibly take, Ferdinand? I stopped clinging to false hope long ago.
Do not turn away from the magic of possibility. Lord Arundel, and the others who worked in the shadows of the Empire, left behind a great deal of information. And, as you know, I have been delving into that information with Hubert. In the course of our work, we located records of the fell experiments conducted at House Ordelia.
Ah, that's why he's coming to talk to her.
We did.
It always
There's no guarantee we will stumble across a solution to your particular problem.
it always kind of surprises me every time I remember Lysithea is a Golden Deer character, because I'm like, she has so much to talk about with the Black Eagles.
So please,
Yeah.
just hold on a little longer, Lysithea. Let us finish this before your life flickers out.
I don't even... Ferdinand, wait! Let me help with the research too! That way would be better! Much, much better! Wait for me!
Aww.
I think there's like one of the possible epilogue for her in Treehouse with Linhart is Linhart figures out a way to remove her crest and she gets a normal life. So it, you know, it's possible
Yeah.
canonically. Bernie's got a few.
Bernadetta, what are you doing here? Uh-oh, looks like I'm interrupting. I'll be going.
Leonard! Listen to me!
Uh-oh.
Remember the people we saw out on a date here?
Oh dear.
The guy died.
Sadly,
What the
that sort of
fuck?
thing does happen. Another tragic.
We are
love story
fighting a
for the
war.
books, I suppose.
I
Like
really
how
believe
Linhart's
they
like,
both
I can't let this
looked
bother me.
after
We're at
it.
war. Like, I understand, but I can't.
Take an ending like this. It's so awful.
Perhaps so, but this is the result of the Empire choosing war.
But I thought the power of their love for each other would see them through safe and sound.
What do you think this is, a JRPG?
You expect too much from love. Yes, there are instances where emotion allows the body to go beyond the bounds of what should be possible, but the effects are quite minor. It's certainly not going to bring the dead back
What
to
is
life.
Hold up.
I know that
It's a buff. It's a minor buff.
I mean, don't you think it's sad?
If pushed, yes, I would consider that to be sad.
What is wrong with you?
I
God,
don't even know the
I've been
man's
asking the
name.
same question.
Also, plenty of our enemies die, so why are we only sad for allies?
Because they're, you know, our allies?
I wouldn't
This
want
fucking
you to
Reddit
die, of course.
atheist.
That would be quite sad.
And I don't want to see you die either.
Shouldn't we
Linhardt.
also die for Rhea when we kill her?
Like, cry even
Cry-
more. You
oh,
died.
okay, I mixed up my
The
words
thought of
there.
it makes
Anyway, you know what I
Rhea
mean.
will also die when we kill her. People
Yes.
die when they are killed.
Exactly.
Oh dear. Please don't
Luke
cry over
Skywalker,
things
I
that
can't
haven't
kill the
happened
Emperor.
yet.
That would make me just as bad as him. I did kill all these
That's what I'm
stormtroopers, though.
doing.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Linhardt.
It's
I hate
fine.
when media
But
does
to
that.
point, let's just make sure you and I both survive
Yeah.
this war together.
It's a
If we
weird
can do
philosophical
that,
argument that no
what
one
you
would
said
make
will have come
if they
true, and
actually
I'll
were in a
happily
physical
apologize.
situation where they were in a fight.
Apologize? For what?
For disputing the idea that two people's feelings for each other can help them overcome the risk of death. After all, the two of us surviving the war would refute any arguments I've made to the contrary.
Excuse me?
Oh, I get it. So you and me and the power of our feelings for each other could... wait. Are... what now?
Linhardt, are you flirting?
All of this earnest conversation
I
has
don't
me
think so.
exhausted.
I think Linhardt is
Time
Arrow
isn't
Ace, and
slow.
that's why he's not getting it.
Again? Oh, don't you dare fall
Fuck
asleep,
off, game.
no. If you do that, I'm leaving you here.
Just fucking collapses on the ground.
What a rest. Hmm? What's going on there?
Is this really happening? My prayers have been
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
Floated into my mind, and then a miracle happened.
It seems reports of his death in battle were greatly exaggerated. I'll have to let Bernadetta know. Although, given
Linhardt
her
pushed to his limits
sensibility,
by using
she's as
emotions.
likely to think he's a ghost as she is to be happy about it.
Well, we
Wow,
do know
the end.
we do know that ghosts are real
Yeah.
and that Ash can see them.
Yeah. Ghosts are real and right here in our very camp. Bernie and Petra.
This war is getting more brutal with each passing day. If I don't learn to adapt, I'll never survive. Maybe if I work on my bow skills, I can get good enough to fight from a safe distance. I wonder if Petra would teach me. I mean, she doesn't hate me, so that must mean we sort of get along.
You are needing my help, Bernadetta?
Ah! Petra! Were you there this whole time?
For enough time. I am also thinking we are getting along.
You do? Aw, Petra! But I mean, I actually could use your help. I want to get better with the bows, so I was thinking maybe you could give me some intensive training? But I mean, you really don't have to. It's fine.
I don't know, from what I heard, you're already a killing machine,
It would
Bernie.
give me
Yeah, you're also yeah, you're better than
But
Petra at the
there
bow,
is one
actually.
concern I am having.
Especially in this playthrough where Petra is mostly
Oh.
swords.
It's the fact that I'm horribly untalented, isn't it?
No, you are not without talent.
Although I
have
do
seen you being
appreciate
very
that, like,
light
they
upon your feet.
reflect when a character has, like,
But it is
multiple
only when you are feeling threatened.
preferred
So, for them to have
weapons
the
in their,
greatest
like,
improvement, I must
finisher
be giving you
animation.
fear when I am training you.
Mm.
Like, Petra will do a bunch of sword slashes and then finish with a bow
Okay.
shot.
Be threatening in a
Mm.
non-threatening way?
So, like, even if she doesn't have a bow,
That
it's still
could be done.
reflected there.
Then you would not be having improvement. Terror is what you are needing for this.
The perspective of this background is too normal, makes it hard to connect emotionally.
Then you must be forgetting this idea. I do not want your heart to be giving out.
Hey, come on! I'm not completely be afraid of applying.
Yeah, why are they using all these 3D items around the characters?
Yeah, these characters are simply situated in their environment in a naturalistic sense.
It's just a waste. I mean, it's a waste of resources.
When you could just take
processing
4
power.
screenshots.
You could just take.
Just take 4 screenshots and project them on a sphere. Normal style.
Very well. Once we have our beginning, I will not relent. I hope you have offered your prayers today.
Wait, are they gonna fight?
On second thought, maybe we should.
Why is the camera
discuss
looking
just a little
down?
more before we gotta say me.
Why is the camera looking up? I mean.
Petra,
It's panning up so they don't have to make new animations.
Right. Okay, I get that, but also, like, the first thing I thought was, like, Petra is looking up because of the camera perspective.
Hmm.
Is this the afterlife? Am I dead?
You have done it, Bernadetta. You are the survivor of Bridget's fearsome trial by wind.
What does that even mean?
This training is meant to be testing our resolve, just as the spirits do. Warriors of Bridget who are surviving the trial receive the blessings of the wind spirits. You have passed. Now the spirits will be with you.
Also, they get to live, I guess.
Guiding your arrows.
I passed? Yes! You go, Bernie! But actually, I'm just happy to get your approval here. It feels nice.
It is the approval
Gay.
of the wind spirits, not mine. But I am sharing in your happiness all the same.
Bernie and Caspar. Oh, this is gonna be just like the same premise but worse.
No, I'm the one who should be sorry. Forgive me.
Oh, did he like scare her before?
Huh? No.
I don't
Oh
even
yeah, he
remember.
picked her up. She was so scared that she froze and he like picked her up and moved her.
If I forgive you, will you forgive me? Then I forgive you. Please just let me live in peace.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
After what happened, I went to Edelgard and asked her what I should do.
I just know that it's playing
She
the
told
clown
me not to do
music.
anything and just to apologize. So I'm gonna figure out something I can get for you to make this right.
Edelgard said to not do anything else, so I'm gonna do something else.
Oh, rats. He's gone. I have a bad feeling about this.
Me too.
Look, Bernadette,
I hope he
I got
bakes her
you
some
all your
cookies
favorite
from
foods.
his support with Mercedes.
Thank you.
You can't have
I think
supports
there's enough food here for 10 people, so
cross beams.
Food is a
That's not
foundation for
allowed.
Building your body.
Hmm.
If you train 3 times harder, you gotta eat 3 times as much. I mean, that's just.
Oh yeah, that's how it works.
And don't worry, if you can't eat it all, I'm happy to scarf down the rest.
okay. So I can't actually train 3 times harder. And even if I did, I sure couldn't eat 3 times as much.
Look, Bernadetta, I took the bow you used for training and replaced it with an extra strong one.
No, don't do that.
Oh no,
And
oh
don't
no.
worry, I won't interfere with
You
your
don't
training.
change
Learn my
someone's
lessons.
tools.
Wow.
They're gonna.
This does look strong. Let's
Oh, it's like it won't. It's too much resistance.
Oh, come on! I can't even pull the bowstring back.
Like, you don't change someone's tools. They're what's right for them, right? It's just.
Caspar?
Hey there, Bernadetta.
I'm not sure. I don't know enough about archery to know if like you're supposed
I wanted
to
talk to you about all the
be
stuff
doing
you're to
resistance training or
apologize.
not.
Well,
Oh yeah? Say,
I
how's
still
that
don't think you
training
should
coming?
change someone's tools without their permission.
Please stop apologizing.
Yeah, it depends on whether this is a tool or more like a piece of exercise equipment, which is kind of when I think about training. Sometimes it's just exercise.
What kind of training do you even do?
Well, for starters, I go 15 times harder than everyone else.
I love that he's just throwing around these numbers. Like, yeah, this is how I calculate it, you know?
So instead, I do
Oh my
3
god,
times the amount, 5
Caspar.
times as fast.
That doesn't make any
Oh
sense.
my god, how do you even... Oh my god. Caspar, I don't believe that you're doing this much math. I just don't. I don't buy it.
Okay, you're not human.
Oh, and
No, he's a
with
hedgehog.
bow.
This kid is inhuman. Again.
Oh, right, I get it. Your training is ridiculous.
You think it's ridiculous? But my father came up with it, and he's the Minister of Military Affairs.
Well, if he's the standard you're aspiring to, then no wonder that's how it is.
Huh. You know, I never considered that my father got so strong because of how unusual his training regimen is.
I mean, I don't know about all that, but your routine is definitely not normal.
But I've been doing it since I was a kid.
Yeah, that explains a lot. Hey, good luck with that!
Hey, training's too hard when you're a kid. Can mess up your body.
Wow, the end.
Maybe that's why
The
he's so
end.
short.
No moral.
maybe that's why
Yeah.
Caspar is so short. What we got? Oh, we got.
That whole exchange raised so many questions, and I just have to push them off to the side because we're not gonna get any answers.
Oh, we've got this one.
So I think you might be a little off here, Caspar. The interpretation is more like this.
No kidding. Well, so then this part here would actually mean something like... Hey, are this and this the same?
What are they
I
doing?
think they connect to that one.
Oh, they're
thing
learning
before.
strategy together, right?
I hate when they do this. I hate when
So
they
you understand that part,
like
right?
try to convey that they're learning about something, but they can't say what it is, so they use the vaguest words that no one would ever
Yeah.
use. I hate when they
Yeah.
just make up an example. Just make up an
Yeah,
example.
literally.
Who cares?
You
Yeah.
used to only train your body, but lately
Like,
you've been
make
spending more
them
time on
learn
your
about
mind.
trigonometry and make them recite like Pythagoras' theorem, whatever.
Just pick a strategy, right? Like, just pick a strategy move. Just pick one from history.
That's right, Caspar. You want to connect
Flanking.
four.
We're learning about the concept of
Not at all.
flanking
I'm
today,
working
right?
very
Like,
hard
it
for
could
the
be
sake of our
anything.
future. Also, studying together like this is sort of fun.
I get it. It's kind of like training. The more you do, the more you get out of it.
I get why they do this because they're afraid it might
Also noticed that my training
conflict
has gone better since
with
I
other
started this
things,
whole
and they're just
study.
playing it safe. But like, fuck off. Just I don't care if
Yeah.
there's
And
a couple
perhaps having a
conflicting
partner is
conversations in the
helping too.
entire game. It's fine.
Still, it makes me kind of sad. We'd probably be studying together like this a lot more if the academy hadn't shut down.
I don't know about that. I mean, if we hadn't ended up in this war, would I have found a reason to study like this? Honestly,
True. I love his response, which is like, nah, Dorothea, I wouldn't be doing my homework even if we were still in school.
Yourself.
yeah, you caught me. Up until Edelgard decided she was going to fight, I didn't know much of anything. Not about the evil guys who came into the Empire, and not about the problems in Fodlan. Not saying I fully understand that stuff now either, but at least I want to try.
Seeing you now is like looking at an adorable baby brother. I just want to pinch your cheeks and cheer you on with everything I've got.
Okay. I mean, sure, I'm the second son and you're older than me, but...
Perfect. Then go ahead and start thinking of me as your big
Oh
sister.
my god. Cringe.
I
Cringe.
actually don't mind that. Well then, just keep watching me grow, big sis.
I thought you'd just laugh that off. With the passing of 5 sunrises and 5 sunsets, even a boy can burgeon into an impressive man.
Is that a saying?
Ah.
Yeah, they talked about that. That's why that was like in their first support where they were talking about studying together.
Okay.
Oh, that's my little secret. Still.
Sorry, I'm like still half sick. So.
Bo's in the chat. I just got here and recoiled instantly into my seat at that. Immediately dealt psychic damage. Okay, big sis. Yeah, we're not playing Fates. Stop doing this crap. I agree. Everyone's favorite Fire Emblem, Fire Emblem Fates.
Oh god. Can I just say I don't think I will be buying Fire Emblem toothpaste. Everything.
Oh yeah, but we gotta watch it. We gotta watch some poor sap play it for content.
You mean Co-Buddy?
Yeah, Co-Buddy. We gotta watch Co-Buddy play it.
And probably Vicus. I'm sure Vicus will
Yeah.
get it.
Oh yeah.
But like unless either of those two well, mostly Vickers, tells me it's actually good, I'm not touching it because it gives me the vibes it gives me so far in the trailers. And I know those could be wrong, but the vibes it gives me are atrocious.
Vickers already has the rule of thumb that only every other Fire Emblem is good.
Let me think about that. It's not like a strong rule. I get it, but so I think like the remaining ones are all ones that would be for supports where we won't be finishing. Like that's a B.
Oh,
with
Dorothy and
Linhardt.
Linhardt.
Well, I don't. Do you want to go through them because we're not gonna finish them? Is the thing.
I mean I think that's enough. We can maybe watch some more at the end if we have time, but we've done a lot of them.
Because I think those are all the A supports I had available, and everything else is just like. I'm a little sad that this one just never happened. I guess I missed either I missed the trigger or it's literally impossible on Black Eagles because of how late she shows up.
That is strange.
Actually, I think that might be it. Yeah, I think it might be because of how late she shows up. Because okay, so oh, it still says Hollow Knight. I'll change that. Whatever. Sorry, I'm sick. I'm not paying attention to things.
It's fine.
3 hopes there. Because if I remember, I don't remember exactly everything that happened, but I think like either the B or the A support between Cheez-It and Leonie is Leonie being really bitchy and jealous of Byleth getting all the attention from Gerald.
Oh my god,
And it's
finally
really-
a third party is there to witness it!
And it's really funny, and I think Leonie joined us after Byleth showed up in this playthrough, so that would be why. That would be why that didn't happen.
Can you view it in your other playthrough?
Oh yeah, you know. Oh no. I messed up. I messed up my save file, so I don't have those supports on this console.
Ah well.
I'm sorry.
We'll leave it as an exercise to the viewer.
I'm sure those are on YouTube. Anyway,
Yeah.
I think it's time to murder a dragon.
Yeah! Let's fucking go!
Actually, okay. Load. This one.
Alright. Well...
So I mean, there's several strategies, but I already know which one you're gonna ask me to pick.
Yes, my boys! Set them loose! Set my boys loose!
And, what else we got? I don't think I'll just pick Archer Protection. So, we've got... I need Edelgard on this side, actually. I could have sworn I saved my setup. Maybe it didn't save properly. Well, I guess I have to redo it.
While you do that, I'm gonna use the restroom so I don't miss any of this battle.
Okay. Who did I want? Yeah, the problem is I want to control so many people in this battle, but it's just not gonna happen. I think we're gonna have Edelgard. We definitely want Bernie because her dad is here. Ferdinand and Hubert, we need those two. Caspar. I think I will replace Mercedes with Shamir. I know that makes 2 archers, but there's a reason why I want Shamir specifically. And it'll be fine. And I would like to play as Dorothea. So in terms of gameplay, that does kind of give me a lance, 2 swords, and an axe, but that's fine. We'll be fine. It'll work fine. Cheez-It is overpowered. Everyone here is overpowered anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem. I guess we'll just wait for Divac to come back.
I'm back. All right, gamers. It's time for the confrontation. Oh, am I coming through? Am I back in Ragni left?
Hi, hello.
Hi! I'm back.
Okay. Yes, you are audible.
Ah, good.
Let's go!
Let's kill a dragon.
Oh, right. Trampoline, not go fast.
Oh, right, it's like a weird 3-way battle between the dragons and the evil wizards and us.
Yeah. So I want to attach Bernie to Edelgard right now. And we are I'm sorry, Divac, but we are going to rescue Count Varley.
That was gonna be my direct next question.
There's a structural weakness in that wall. A heavily
I mean,
I like how Hubert's like, I'm sorry, I know, but there isn't anyone who can replace him. That seems like kind of a cop-out. I feel like they could have simply made up another character to replace him.
Look, he's shitty. There's no reason to let him die because he's shitty. You deal with shitty people in different ways.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would have been fun if, like, his own cowardice led to his downfall. Like, he could have not died, but then he does something, like, over the top to save himself, and then he ends up dying because of it.
Okay.
But, I mean, fine, I guess.
Leave this one to me.
So I'm,
There's not a question of can. Leave this to
I
me.
feel like they're kind of trying to backpedal a little bit on Bernadetta's father by showing him in this game, because they have him, like, the way that I imagined him in Three Houses is not as this man. Like, this is like, oh, his problem is he's the same as Bernadetta.
yeah.
Like, he treated her that way out of his paranoia and his worry, much like the way Bernadetta has this worry and paranoia. And I don't know, I just feel like that's a little bit of a backpedal. I feel like they realized that they wrote themselves into a situation that they didn't want to actually have.
Hello. This is all a bit unexpected, I guess.
Okay, I waited to kill the Pegasus for this line to play.
Hmm.
I suspect you abandoned the monastery just so you might coward. But I will have your full explanation once time allows.
Alright, so I know you wanted to see it. I did take a clip of him dying.
father's killed? Oh.
The Bishop of the Southern Church has been
Oh.
struck down. Press the attack.
Oh.
That's the only difference, and you also like get enemy reinforcements because of it. There's nothing else that changes.
Thank you.
Like the later cutscenes don't address it. It just doesn't come up.
Well, at least we got to see it. Also, Lamau.
I knew you wouldn't want to see it, so I didn't record it ahead of time.
The man is incorrigible. Someone keep an eye on him. We're not out of the woods yet.
The enemy's wretched mage there has conjured barriers that are hampering my escape. I mean, my ability to fight.
Okay. Next up is Myson, and cause
My son?
my son.
What is my son doing here?
I love my son is just such a like he's one of the Slither in the Dark guys. Why is this door locked?
Stop interfering and learn your place.
But he has a generic.
I can't believe my son is behaving in this way. I'm so disappointed in him.
There is the perfect place to unleash my secret weapon. Let fly the arrows.
Thanks. Your secret weapon of other people firing arrows for you.
Well, those are related, huh? Because you picked both of you picked that strategy, so.
Sure.
I may be a bishop, but I still know when to stay the hand of mercy.
All right, please come on, open that door. Thank you.
You are all descendants of the most inconsequential of beasts, and your days will fuel our grand ambition.
Grand Ambition! That's how you know it's a Muso game, because they said Grand Ambition.
Oh, is that a thing?
Much stronger than I thought.
Yeah, like Nobunaga's Ambition.
I see. But I thought Musa games were more about Romance of the Kryn Kingdom.
We need to dispel those barriers.
Them too, they also have grand ambitions.
Retreated to the upper
Like
floors.
Nobunaga is the Japanese general, I believe,
Be somewhere around the barriers.
whereas Romance
But
of
they
the Kryn
say-
Kingdom is a Chinese tale.
Out of thin air.
They also say it a lot in
Okay.
Dynasty Warriors, but it's not the name of the game.
Okay.
It's not called Liu Bei's Ambition, but they do also say it a lot.
Certainly sounds like it. We should check every hiding place we can think of.
Yeah, Bo says, try Dynasty Warriors 7 and count the number of times you hear ambition, benevolence, and tactics.
Mechanism located elsewhere.
Then we need to find that too?
I need y'all to stick to
There's not a
me,
question of can.
please.
Only a matter of will. My will is
So, what should I be doing? I'll back
So right now we are looking for a thing. Right, I think we're looking for this. And I don't think... Is one of those a gatekeeper? No, I don't think anyone can do anything here.
We're on your place. We're already in 2 groups. Let's continue the search. I can do this.
Oh, Stronghold gates open. Okay, so... No? Yes?
Black walls are preventing me from reaching Lady Rhea. And now the Imperial reinforcements are closing in. Well, I'll just have to go intercept them myself.
Okay, now that's open. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Catherine is on that side. I put Shamir on the wrong side. Oh well.
Oh, Shamir's gonna have to go kill Catherine.
I wanted to, but I don't know if that's possible now.
Oh no!
Because they're in the left side and the right side are completely isolated from each other right now, and they are only going to be able to rejoin after we do a thing.
Do they have a special? They must have special lines, right?
I don't know, because I didn't actually have Shamir when I did my playthrough earlier. I assume they do, but I guess we'll find out.
On my mark.
I'm ready whenever you
I love those little tornadoes. They're so dumb.
Okay, so the thing is here, but I need to find the other thing on the other side. Nope, that is still not running. That is trampoline.
I don't have any interest in exchanging.
Can I actually... No, I think I'm gonna have to kill Catherine without Shamir, unfortunately. Unless...
Aw.
I don't think that opens. I think that's a different objective.
And that's all I need to know.
Because I need to turn on a lever behind Catherine that will allow the other group to rejoin the central one. So yeah, I put Shamir on the wrong side. I forgot. It's fine. Whatever. It's possible the line will still play anyway, because sometimes all you need is the
They just
character
need
to
to
be
be
on the
there.
map. It's kind of weird how that works sometimes. And it's also possible there is no line, so, you know.
This stronghold is ours. Now there will be no more hurling of the boulders.
Anyway, Catherine, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to murder you.
Oh well.
Shamir, I'm sorry, but your ex-wife is out of control. Oh, there's a paralogue we didn't do that we had available between Shamir and Leonie. That is all about dealing with one of Shamir's ex-girlfriend.
Oh my god.
It's not as interesting as I make it sound, because it's like the map is just, oh, these bandits are attacking Shamir, let's fight the bandits, and then and that's the whole map. And then at the end of the map, the Shamir is like, oh yeah, these bandits work for Lord that, what's his name, what's their name, whatever. And they're like, wow, he sounds like a real jerk. And she's like, I never said he was a man, blah blah blah. It's very funny. You know.
Mm-hmm. It was my greatest pride to be your sword.
Damn.
Catherine has died.
Wow.
That's the catapult, I think. I love that smack when you do effective damage.
Catherine was too church pilled and she had to die.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's like a mega murderer for the church, so there really wasn't any way out for her.
No. And that's why Shamir didn't actually say anything. You know, she didn't love her. It's just that the sex was alright.
Oh no. Shamir just has to make do. When will Shamir find true love? She's not ready to open her heart. She's too closed off.
She seemed to get along pretty well with Cheez-It when I did her supports in Golden Deer. Right, so I activated oh my god, why did you guys go all the way back there? So I activated the lever, which turns on a teleporter, and the teleporter will allow me, these guys, to go on the closed off part of the map, and from there they can open up the way for everyone else. This map is not one-to-one Garrigmach, because that would not work for a Musa game, but you can kind of tell it's kind of like the same sort of environment, and I appreciate it. All right, it's time to defeat my son.
Oh no.
My son is
My
in
son
danger!
is in danger! Oh no. The devices.
The orbs!
That wasn't an orb. That was more like an egg.
Really pulling out all the stops here.
It says fire orbs.
Before we take any more cats.
It's not an orb. That's clearly an egg.
Look, are you gonna disagree with the game?
I think it's a shitty fire orb. I think it's not very good. Because otherwise it would be a perfect sphere.
Okay. I think it's an
defeated my
orb.
son.
It's an orb inside a device.
You think there's another orb inside the egg?
Sure.
The dark barriers have vanished. Now we can rejoin our forces.
So everyone can go everywhere now.
Not a problem.
All right, what's next? What's left?
Right then.
When's Rhea gonna get here?
Could do the
Not a
thing.
problem. I've got this.
I'm curious as to what kind of battle we're gonna have with her. Like, if it's gonna be like a whole event, like
So, what should I be doing again?
what's his name? Epimenides. Epimenides nuts. Yeah, he's just like Bernadetta, which like doesn't make me feel like it makes sense still, of course, that Bernadetta ended up the way she is and that he did end up being abusive to her, but it sort of makes it sound like not all of it was on purpose. Like he's just
Yeah, I'm not particularly.
which
a
I
fan.
dislike. Yeah.
I don't really like it, but whatever.
Yeah.
He doesn't show up enough times in the game for it to bother me that much.
Yeah, but it definitely feels like a cop out. When they handle Ferdinand's dad like that, it really sucks that they don't have Count Varley be evil. Oh my god!
It's, I don't know, maybe it's like you cannot have an evil character and like survive along the good guys. I don't know. Nintendo writing is weird.
I'm glad that Hubert is still like, stop calling us the Twin Jewels. Oh my god!
The twin jewels speech and allow me to carry out my duty with solemnity.
Oh my god, I love them.
What a bother.
Something I've never pointed out, but when Dorothy as a dancer does this little twirl, she doesn't just buff herself, she buffs everyone around her who's an ally. Everyone gets faster.
That makes sense.
Because that's what the dancer does.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, a dancer is kind of ridiculous in this. It's kind of funny how dancers in Fire Emblem are usually not that great, but every once in a while they make a dancer that's absolutely, completely broken. Like, probably the most broken one is the one in Path of Radiance. Because that dancer can make, like classic Fire Emblem dancers, they can make allies next to them act again, but they can make all 4 of the allies around them act again, not just one.
Ooh, nice.
And there's a little limitation on how that works, but it's still like so much better than, so much more powerful than other dancers. Which is why they didn't bring that back later.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Cyril. Hey Cyril. Hey Cyril, you're dead. I'm sorry, child. You chose
Yeah, well,
to.
he's grown up now.
You're grown up and you chose to ally yourself with the dragon, so.
Yeah, you're not even a dragon. You're just a dragon sycophant.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of sycophants in this game, but
So,
Cyril's the most boring one.
Something that surprised me in Golden Deer, I don't actually think it's quite the same map, but it's a similar map in Golden Deer, and you fight Rhea in the courtyard.
Oh.
Not in this one.
Now we've got to have an epic showdown.
Wait, what events? Hey guys.
Please.
Come here. I think I need Edelgard to be
Oh,
here.
everyone's gotta get here, yeah.
Either everyone or I think just
Yeah,
she's in a little guard.
yeah, Archer and Cyril says Cyril is the saddest because he's too young to understand Rhea is using him. And yeah, it's a bummer to like that never gets resolved. He just continues believing that.
Yeah. There's no I don't think any route in Treehouse has a way to well, I mean, no, you can recruit him, I guess. I don't know if
Yeah.
It's a
You can keep him if you're on the church's side.
enemies are both within striking distance. Yet we mustn't forget they are
Well,
capable of
in
anything.
Golden Deer, because you're the
This situation
centrists
could
and
very
you
quickly
simply
become
arrest
dire.
Rhea to put her on trial,
Right,
you can
on
still
trial
keep
for war crimes.
you can still keep Cyril with you, and he seems to be okay with that.
All mentally prepared.
Okay.
So I guess
Once
Golden
this
Deer
begins,
can
we
talk
cannot
him
afford to
away.
waste even a second. Lady Edelgard, we await your command.
Through some strange twist of fate, we find ourselves capturing Garreg Mach for the second time. Our first victory signaled the start of the war, and today's victory will be a giant step toward ending it. Today, together, we usher in a new era.
Hell yeah.
And at the end of this path lies our future. The time is now. All Imperial forces, advance!
So yeah, on Golden Deer you just fight Rhea in the courtyard. In this one you have Talus here in this room.
Oh yeah.
And this room, that is the hall, the big hall, with the tables all around. It's kind of like wrecked, but it is that room.
Archer and Serrata says, I never thought hearing all Imperial forces advance could possibly be praxis. Oh, it's great.
Well, Fire Emblem is a silly game. Alright, I need to like switch up characters a bit, because I need to build up some gauge with all of them.
In the blood of beasts.
Fool I may be, but I have plenty of weapons. My allies and I stand ready to trample you into the dust.
It's kind of...
I do not usually mix business with pleasure. This is an exquisite opportunity to sate duty and vengeance both.
Hold up, Hubert, you love torturing people, though. Isn't that pleasure? You always mix those two things, then.
Big talk for a guy with 25% health.
There. Oh, yeah. Can you attach yourself to?
Shall we join hands in battle?
Shall join hands. Oh wait, no, actually. Attach yourself to Ferdinand, obviously.
Shall we join hands?
Obviously.
What should I be doing again? Need a hand?
Right, there we go. I'm doing this because I don't know if that'll solve it, but last time when I did this, I noticed as the battle continued, there was so much happening on the screen that the game started removing some visual effects so that the frame rate would not dip, which is very clever but also very funny.
That is funny.
There's so much happening that the game could not keep up, and they actually have a system to like reduce the graphics.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, we're going through the bridge, and we're going to see Rhea here.
He's here.
Oh shoot! I forgot to bring Byleth. That's what I forgot to do. Oh well.
Oh.
If you bring Byleth, Rhea has a line where she's like, "Who are you? You look like no, it's impossible. I will kill you anyway." And Byleth doesn't respond.
Oh, well, great.
There's nothing else about it. It's just a one line.
And the heart of a traitor.
Or no, I think Violet responds, but she's like, I don't know you.
No Sothis moment in this?
No. Oh, Gerald also has a line. I thought about bringing him, and Emma was like, nah, they probably didn't do it. I guess I was wrong. Okay. You're not completely charged.
You have left me with no other choice. Watch over me, mother. So be it. I will crush you where you stand.
Let's fucking go!
It's the big dragon, the immaculate
What?
one.
What if the dragons were the bad guys? Yeah, let's go, boys!
So I've been preserving all my finishers.
Oh hell yeah!
Watch this. Then you are the immaculate one. So be it. Today we destroy you and secure
love
our
this.
future.
Tornadoes.
To do. Get out of my way.
I'll take over.
God, so perfect!
Stay vigilant. There would be no greater folly than to die here after all our
I
struggles.
can do this. May I trouble you?
On my mark.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the finisher removes the subtitles.
Take a breather.
They're just talking about this is the moment. Yeah, punch that dragon.
I'm gonna follow your lead. I've got you now.
My turn.
I am Petra McNeil.
Let's
Queen of
fucking
Bridget.
go!
I honor my pact by fighting with the Empire. We will prevail today, even if it costs me the life that her
Whoops.
majesty so
That's not
graciously
what that
saved.
does.
I pray this fight is the one that ends this wretched war for good.
Well, I suppose I can allow myself one day of truly giving my all.
Oh my god, Linhart, shut the fuck up.
Linhart, you're not even here.
But
Linhart, I let you sleep the entire game.
yeah.
Let us rain carnage on them. It will be nothing so boorish. This is war.
I'll take over. Come with me.
Let's do it!
Yeah!
I know what to do. Get out of my way.
Yeah!
Here goes! Please look out for me.
On my mark.
Fucking up this dragon.
I'm ready whenever you are. Apologies.
The reason why the damage number fluctuates is that it depends on how many like random guys get caught in it, because all the damage done to them adds up. But the damage done to the dragon is like more or less the same every time.
On my mark.
I'm ready whenever you are. Apologies.
This game is very much the kind of game where, you know, the big number is meaningless.
Yeah.
Oh hey, Dorothea got
Yeah! Gamers love it when number go up.
the. I mean, they believe in dragons being the good guys, so that would be why they follow her. I think, probably.
Let's fucking go! Chop her head off, Edelgard!
Yeah, there we go.
Grant me
Funny enough, Edelgard has weapon disadvantage here because Rhea has a sword.
Ah.
But that's fine, we can make it work.
Claim what was stolen from us.
Oh, hey, Talus is back.
Oh no, he wasn't dead.
He wasn't
what
dead.
a shock.
Decided to show. You probably should have left, buddy.
I don't know what the future holds, but we're not gonna stop until we claim it.
Oh my god, they're both fucking here.
Now you know the strength
Amazing.
of the Adrestian Emperor.
All hands, follow your emperor to glory.
It's a little weird to play Golden Deer because Golden Deer literally just goes to kill Rhea alone. Palace doesn't show up.
Yeah.
And it's like, in the last game, Golden Deer was not about killing Rhea, but this time we're just doing it. We're fully taking
we're defeating Rhea
Edelgard.
and arresting her for war crimes. Yeah, everybody
No,
everybody
it's
came
not-
back around and realized
It's not just that. It's because in Golden Deer, Edelgard is one of the bad guys that you defeat in Free House. But in this game, Golden Deer just fully allies itself with Edelgard. They do not fight anymore. They're like, yes, we agree with you. Let's fucking kill her.
Ha! Fucking got him.
I will not allow you to sully this sacred place.
Then die along with it.
Yes, I know Dimitri is even more of a... I'm not trying to accurately place them on a political chart, alright?
Yeah.
Because that is a foolish notion.
Oh shit. The whole bridge.
It's gonna be a bitch to repair.
Are they both dead? Did they kill each other?
They exploded.
I didn't realize
There's
that
no way they
Edelgard
could've
was wearing red
survived
bottoms.
Well then, just one thing left.
Give me some
Must
skin.
we do this now?
Are we giving each other a high
I
five?
suppose you earned it. Just this once.
Oh my god.
At last,
True gaming.
Fodlan has been freed from that which bound it.
We
Today
did it.
marks a momentous new
I
chapter in
don't
its
believe
history.
it. I want to
And
see
we
the
shall be its
corpses.
authors.
Otherwise, I don't agree. I feel like there's a possibility that they're not dead.
It is now
I mean, the
11:83.
stories ends here. They're not gonna answer your question if you're doubting that.
Damn.
Freed Garrick Mach.
Just,
Tune in next time for three.
I don't know.
three
I think they're just dead.
six
I don't know.
hopes.
Amidst the
I guess
fighting,
they're dead and they
Archbishop
can't show
Rhea
it.
And Taulus both go missing. With no one to lead,
Go
the Central
missing!
Church's influence wanes, and
Whatever.
those who slither in the dark vanish. As the Empire and the Leicester Alliance reaffirm their friendly relations, Edelgard prepares for her final battle with the kingdom, determined to see her vision made real.
But surely Dimitri's not gonna want to fight after this. The end? The end, question mark? Oh, I lost your audio for some reason. I'm getting the game audio still, but not yours.
Oh, sorry, I muted myself.
Oh,
and
there
I
we go.
forgot.
Okay.
I was sneezing.
Ah.
There's a very small thing at the end. But other than that, the story's over.
Wow. There they are.
I've seen people on Discords complaining that, oh, they didn't finish the story again or whatever, and I don't get that. Do gamers not understand?
I feel like we're missing a scene where Edelgard talks to Dimitri and Dimitri says, "I'm not going to fight you anymore."
I guess, but
because that seems like the natural conclusion after. I was expecting like one more sentence that was like, because they solved puzzles together in Hell Dimension, Dimitri didn't want to fight, and they all lived happily ever after. You know,
I don't know. Might still have some differences.
Well, I think that's what happened, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. We got achieved victory and has received a letter from Ash.
Oh, because we're married.
But I still couldn't be happier to call you a friend. That's
friend
I
zoned.
guess. But it's also honest. No matter how hopeless the battle, I'll face it with courage so long as you're there with me.
Wow.
You're a good friend.
I'm so glad we're best friends.
And I hope you stay that way for the rest
Wow, hard friend zoning from Ash.
Let's just ignore that. This game, I mentioned this before, but this game doesn't have character epilogues like other Fire Emblems, which you know I think is a shame. I think it's cathartic to have your characters like girlfriends with each other and have like a little like 3 sentences telling you what happens to them later on, you know?
Yeah.
It's it's a small thing. I don't really know why they didn't do it because it doesn't seem complicated to implement, but that bummed me out. So I wrote my own.
Let's go!
Please keep in mind, I only wrote, I didn't write one for everyone, okay? I wrote one for the Black Eagles. Also, I was tired yesterday. I am not a writer, all right? Anyway, Petra returned to Brigid as queen and negotiated her country's independence from the Adrestian Empire. While she never forgave Count von Berglis for the murder of her father, she invited Caspar to serve as a knight in her court. The two of them were often found sparring on the training grounds of the castle, though strangely to a learned observer, it always seemed like Caspar would hold back and let her win. The two of them remained best friends until the end.
Aww. Sonic the Hedgehog. That's him. That's our boy.
It took many years for Ferdinand to heal the emotional wound in his heart. While he kept showing a bright face to everyone, inside he sank into a deep sadness that threatened to engulf him entirely if it hadn't been for the gloomiest man in Fodland pulling him out of it. While Hubert never stopped being the scheming, conniving, paranoid snake that he is, in his desire to help Ferdinand out of his torment, he learned the value of looking at life in a more optimistic and positive light every once in a while. They became known as the Empire's twin jewel. I messed that up. And were really rarely seen in public without each other, which piqued the curiosity of bards and playwrights, producing many works of smut, inspired by the Odd Couple.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Happy ending.
Linhardt took a big nap.
Oh, yeah. He didn't do, like... I mean, he stopped without war. I don't even know if he would take his father's place, to be honest. It feels like he would just go, you know, teach at a university, teach at the New Garrick Mock, you know, and not be involved in anything anymore.
Yeah, look, this game is basically fan fiction, so I'm allowed to do this.
Yes.
Determined to reclaim the happier times when they lived as a family, Mercedes heard of a new method of healing the heart and convinced Yuritsa to seek out a therapician. After many years of hardship and introspection, Yuritsa learned to control his violent urges and returned to his mother as Emil. The demon never truly left, but Emil found socially acceptable ways to indulge it. On rare occasion, he was witnessed challenging wild bears to duels to the death. Mercedes opened a pastry shop that sells nothing but macarons of every color and flavor.
Hell yeah. I like this ending. This is great.
I'm glad.
I'm a beast.
Impressed by the martial impressed by the martial prowess and the tactical mind of the Ashen Demon, Edelgard invited Blair to a social dinner with the intention of convincing her to work for the Empire. That's when Edelgard realized that the Ashen Demon has huge bazongas, and that's hot. Blair very quickly became the Emperor's most trusted confidant, to the chagrin of Hubert, who never managed to quite learn the truth of her origins. They had one daughter, with whom Blair named Sothis, prompting the voice in her head to ask, "Are you trying to make fun of me?"
Beautiful. Perfect. Canon. I agree.
When the Empress announced her marriage to the Empire, something in Monica snapped. Even though she had been rejected already, the reality that Monica would never be Her Majesty's favorite came crashing down, and she cried herself to sleep every night for weeks. Dorothea visited her as often as she could to console her, make sure she wouldn't do anything she would regret. The two of them became very close, and eventually one thing led to the other, and you know, their wedding was officiated by Edelgard herself. Their relationship took a wild turn when one day Monica asked if Dorothea would channel her acting talent and pretend to be Her Majesty, and then she asked her to dress like her and style her hair like her, and Dorothea wasn't super into it at first, but I mean, she kind of married for the money, so like she didn't want to rock the boat, and the sex was pretty good, honestly. It was so problematic. Like, we wouldn't believe how problematic this whole thing became. I'm gonna get canceled on Twitter if I keep talking about it.
Wow, amazing. That's like I don't know if you watched all of Steven Universe, but there's an episode where Pearl, who was in love with Rose Quartz, Steven's mom, and got rejected, where she like learns to love again, or like opens her heart to the possibility of falling in love again by falling in love with or by getting a crush on a random human woman who also is big and has pink hair, and like this has the same vibes.
Oh no. I've never finished that show. Bernadette went back to her reclusive life as she worked day and night to finish her novel. On rare occasions, she would ride her horse to a secret spot in the woods and meet Marianne, who for a while would be her sole reader. Aww. When the novel was finished, Marianne convinced Bernadette that it needed to be shared with the world. The story was adapted into a play and performed by the Middle Frank Opera Company. Bernadette and Marianne later shared vows in that same secret spot. The animals of the forest were the only witnesses to that small ceremony.
Oh, that's so romantic. They're great for each other.
After the turbulence of war was over, Ash shared the mysterious letter he received to Cheez-It. Cheez-It resigned from her post as army general and left on a journey across the world with Ash at her side. It is unknown if they ever found who or what they were looking for, but what is certain is that they never left each other's side.
Aww.
The end.
Yay! I love these endings. These are all great.
Dorte officiated their wedding. I should have written that. That is good.
Yeah, of course Dorte was there. Dorte was the best man.
Yes. Bring me back to the title screen. So just a couple more things. In New Game Plus, you get access to a couple bonuses, but you have to reach Chapter 4 to see them, so I had to play ahead of time.
Okay.
We are in Golden Deer Chapter 4. We're not really gonna hang out there too much. I just want to show the couple bonuses that you get.
Okay.
I'm so glad you liked this.
That was beautiful. A beautiful ending.
I wanted to write more, but then I kind of ran out of inspiration. Some
Those
characters.
are all the good ones. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like
I wanted to
that's
write
very
one.
satisfying.
I wanted to write one for Lysithia, but then I ended up just copying what was already canon for Three House, and I was like, well, that's boring.
Yeah, she'll be okay.
Mhm.
What we care about is who got married, obviously.
So
Oh man, this outfit in yellow is even worse.
so we get bonuses. We get additional characters and weapons. We can get the Sublime Sword of the Creator, and we can play as Sothis.
Sothis!
No mistakes.
The Sword of the Creator allows you to use a technique called Sublime Heaven, which is this. And only Byleth and Sothis can use it.
Oh, you can time stop them.
That's not the time
No.
stop. The time stop is just Byleth doing that. I pressed it on accident.
I see.
The she starts
Wow,
as
it's her.
she starts as a Gremory. She's a Gremory. There's nothing special about that, but she does have a finisher, a unique finisher. I mean, you can still make her any class you want, and like her character unique thing is that every time she gets 200 to hit in her combo, a new circle appears above her, I think, and it launches stuff. I don't know.
Oh, I see. Infinite Blade works.
It's very superfluous. Like, or 300. It might be 300. Like, she has.
Epic Saxon guy says, "Oh my God, it's Sothis the walking Christmas tree," and wow, she really does, huh? Her hair is so big and so green. That's fun though.
And it maxes out at 3 circles. We have 2 other bonus characters to look at.
Ooh.
I mean, she doesn't walk in Three House because she's a voice in her head.
Yeah, she floats only.
And she floats, yeah.
Training can be the difference between victory
Go
and
back to mock battle. We have
Oh, what?
we have Rhea and we have Arvel.
Just don't get me killed out there.
Oh my God.
Did you expect anything else?
I mean, I like being able to play as Rhea, aka Saros. Like, that's nice because she's cool. She's got a cool moveset.
Rhea
She's got a cool design.
Rhea has her own class, but it's really just a sword master with I think a couple unique moves, maybe. I don't know.
What in the heck does Arvel do? I figured it was gonna be Arvel after you showed Sothis.
And she can.
Oh, she turns into a dragon.
She turns into a dragon for a finisher.
Wow.
Actually, let me. Does she have
Well, that's
anything else
neat.
special? Purifying Rain. Oh yeah, she can. Hold up. You just build up gauge here.
Yeah, I like Rhea's character design a lot.
There we go. So when her personal gauge is filled,
Is this your power or the power
she
of
can
what
summon
you want?
rain with fire. Also, like a lot of characters have like little random like bark lines that can happen between each other during battle, and these characters do have some. Like if you have Rhea and Byleth fighting with each other, like Rhea will go, you know, I expect nothing less from Gerald's child.
Do Rhea and Sothis have anything to say to each other?
Probably, I didn't check. Arvel is also a Gremory.
Okay. Oh, he's got so many animations. Look at this boy with his animations.
He has a Kamehameha cannon.
He's got a little spin.
His personal thing is... Oh. I have to do something to use that correctly. No, that's forever,
Since
right?
finally Arval can be struck directly as they deserve.
Adds darker lightning to attack. Sinking. Oh, okay. So this is light now, and if I use it again, it's gonna be dark? Sure, okay.
Wow.
Anyway, that's more or less it. Those are the bonuses.
Those are fun.
There's like a thing you have to do 3 entire playthroughs to get. No, I do not think that's the thing. Yes.
Shut the fuck up! You unlock the gatekeeper through Lions. That kicks ass.
Yeah, and you can go.
Oh, that's so good. I'm so proud of him. Nothing to report.
You can take him on a tea date.
Oh my god, my angel.
So no, I do not have the gatekeeper unlocked as a character because that
play 3 routes.
would
Okay.
require playing another route. And
God, that is enough. That would inspire me to play through the
where is he anyway?
Blue Lions route. That's the only thing that would inspire me to do that.
almost
So
never
I understand.
talk to him, but he's supposed to be here in the camp all the time. I don't actually
Oh no,
remember.
Archdruid Serratus is playing through Blue Lions is not worth it. Oh well.
I
No,
didn't
not even with
expect
the gatekeeper as my prize. That's unfortunate.
I mean, that depends on how much you value that. I don't know where maybe he doesn't show up yet. I don't know. I don't know where he is.
Excuse me.
You're not the gatekeeper. Yeah, you know, even skipping the cutscenes and using overpowered characters, it's takes so long.
Right.
Southwest. I don't think that person over there was that's not the gatekeeper. I think it just might not be here in this specific chapter. Oh well, whatever.
Well, we love him anyway.
So this was Fire Emblem 3 House. How did you like it?
It was fun. I'm really glad that we got to see the very satisfying future where Edelgard wins. Like, I mean, I was so unsatisfied seeing the ending of Three Houses, where Edelgard's like victory route is like very abridged and unlimited, and this really feels like it really fleshes out that piece that was missing from Three Houses. And so I'm really glad that we got to see that. It's very satisfying. And you know, I think it reflects sort of how the actual reception of the game was. Like the when Three Houses came out, it seems like it was, you were supposed to side with the dragons, and then everybody was like, no, why would I do that? and then they kind of veered, and I'm glad that they gave us at least this to like veer into like, you know what, you're right. The dragons are wrong. So that's really good.
I think
I really like the story of Three Houses and the setting of it.
I think, and I mean, I say this, I didn't check the other ending, because, you know, when we had that mission against Byleth, and there was the option of fighting her, there's another, like, ending route. I didn't do that one on either playthroughs, because it just doesn't, it sounds like too much work.
It's okay.
So, like,
we got some people in the chat who definitely have done that. 980
so I don't know what
hours,
happens,
so they can tell us.
I don't know what happens in that one, but the thing, I feel like part of the stated appeal of how the game marketed itself was like, we're gonna give you like a different perspective on how these characters are viewed, and like from the perspective of a soldier, like a normal person, maybe not normal, but another perspective, Byleth is fucking terrifying. Byleth is a fucking monster. She just murders people.
Yeah, that was cool.
She's
That was a
completely.
cool thing.
It was
To
cool
see
at-
her emotionlessness from a third-person perspective was cool.
It was cool at first, but I feel like it kind of cops out of it near the end. And like Arvel just ends up being the bad guy, right? Like,
I think the whole Arvel thing was weird. I mean, we talked about it a lot last time. There was so little foreshadowing, and now knowing the full story, so much foreshadowing could have been done.
Yeah.
We could have gotten these plot beats way earlier, and it would have felt so much more natural. It would have felt like Shez and Arval actually have a relationship. Like, I just don't understand why all of it was pushed to one ending, like right all at the end.
Yeah, I don't. I would have. I don't know. I think it was trying to have its cake and eat it too by just the fuller ending has you ally with Byleth and everyone's friends. I don't know. When
I would like to see Shez be a lot less like, I mean, it feels like Shez just immediately embraced Byleth and Geralt, and I think it would have made a lot more sense if their supports were them like going from being completely untrustworthy to being like, okay, like I'll give you a chance, like I've figured it out, you know. And it would have made sense to have Shez be like, you know what, I think I need to move on, and Arvel being like, no, or like maybe at first be like, no, we need to kill them, instead of immediately agreeing with them, and then maybe Arvel starts to come around and you think everything's good, and then we have the Epimenides reveal, which like undoes the progress that you thought that Arvel made, and then you would get the emotions that you were looking for, that they were trying, like that would be appropriate for the scenes that we saw.
But overall, pretty good game. I liked it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Not for Shez's story, which could have been more, but for the other characters that I wanted to see. I wanted to see more of them. I wanted to see more of my boys. I wanted to see more of Edelgard. I mean, I love the Black Eagle so much, and also my daughter Lysithea. And it was just great to get to see more character interactions.
Yeah.
And seeing Ferdinand deal with his father, that was truly like, so I'm so happy in my heart that we got to actually see it. It's just great.
Taking the opportunity to take like all those unresolved emotional issues from the first game and make a different timeline where they deal with it. That's just a really good idea.
Yeah, just to show it, because I mean, in Three Houses, obviously Ferdinand also had to deal with the ramifications of his father's actions, but we don't see him deal with it the same way. And here we get to see it, and it's just fantastic stuff.
Yeah.
I love that. I love Ferdinand.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining me on this playthrough. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and thank you, audience, for joining us on this journey.
Yeah.
I know, MXXI points out this was Billy Kamet's final voice acting piece before he passed away, and yeah, also especially what a wonderful experience to go through all of Ferdinand's character growth, also in memoriam of Billy Kamet's. What a wonderful character, of the many wonderful characters that he voiced.
I'm probably gonna take a break from streaming until after the holidays, for reasons. But after that,
It's holiday time. Time to relax.
Holiday time, family wants to do stuff and everything. After that, I would not. That's if you want. You kind of expressed interest in maybe looking at Tales of Berseria.
We'll have to see. I think we'd have to pick a different night of the week, but
Okay.
if we can pick a different night, then
It
I
is
think that would be fun.
It is a longer game, so like, I wouldn't blame you if you got tired of it and wanted to stop.
No, my main thing is just I need Saturdays probably going into the future. Like I can't do it forever, but there are other days of the week that I can very easily be like, oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
So
No
we'll
worries.
see. Especially after the freaking Three Houses LP is over. But we haven't even gotten to the time skip.
God.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be so much longer.
We record for like 4 hours at a time every time, and we are still not even at the fucking time skip.
I mean,
am truly, it's so much game.
Kuvo moves at a snail's pace, really.
Yeah, also that. But that's what you sign up for when you
Right.
sign up for a Kubo LP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're not gonna finish Three Houses till 2024.
If we do Tales of Berseria, I promise we will move faster.
Yeah.
Because for one thing, I will be going through it on New Game Plus, which has like literally just it keeps a bunch of stuff, such as you move faster on the map. Like there's just items that make you move 30% faster on the map.
That sounds good.
And there's just a lot of stuff that would make the game go faster.
And if it's a million years long, then I mean, I don't always have availability, but you could also feel free to stream it other days as well to continue to make progress.
Yeah.
But yeah, so look forward to that next year whenever I get back from vacation. And that'll be fun. But for now, we're done with three hopes. We made it.
Just
beautiful. Edelgard wins.
Edelgard
This
wins.
is the ending in my heart. Forever.
I'm so glad we
Emperor
could.
Edelgard abolishing class.
That's it. I know that they can't really do that in gameplay, but that's another thing I wish they got a little bit more into. But whatever, the game's over.
Yeah. I'm okay with being able to imagine it rather than them trying to describe it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's great. Yeah, what a great story. Can't wait to play the toothpaste game. Can't wait to not play the toothpaste game and watch other people play it.
It's gonna take a lot for me to buy that game. The story has to be fantastic. If it is not like amazing,
it's not.
if it isn't,
it's not.
It's not going to be. Like the thing that annoys me is that Fire Emblem Three House. It's good. It's still restricted by the framework of a Fire Emblem game, which has to follow certain beats and certain tropes, and they can't.
And Marth is there.
And they can't make anyone truly despicable, or they can't have anything too controversial. It's just despite all that, Fire Emblem Three House I thought was a step in the good direction, because it was a little bit more, I don't want to say realistic, because that's a little bit more grounded, like a story that felt perhaps more relatable compared to Fates or even Awakening. Honestly, like Awakening was fine, but the story was the most tropey thing imaginable. And to see them with the toothpaste game basically walk back on all of that, I'm like,
yeah,
you lost me.
It's a bummer.
You lost me. I don't think it's a case where there's two teams working simultaneously, because like some studios have this thing, and that's why every other game feels different. I don't think that's the case for Fire Emblem, so I don't know what's happening with that.
I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be that kind of game.
Yeah.
Oh, not a game with emotional depth. But if it doesn't have emotional depth, like then the alternative is, well, it better be fun, right?
Yeah.
Like then it's funny and fun and whatever.
You better have
We'll have to see.
You know, challenging, well-designed maps, because that was one of the weakness of Treehouse. The maps are a little bland.
Yeah, but like the trailer for the new, like the trailer that has like, oh, there's the threat of like going sicko mode
Mhm.
without my boy Marth to be in control of half my brain, and I'm like,
Well, I'm gonna leave you. I have to go to the bathroom. Like
All
real
right.
quick. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to stop the stream like right now and go to the bathroom.